What's up, everyone? How you doing? The Investing in Your Future podcast, bringing you the grit, the grind, and the glory. Super excited to be bringing you the Investing in Your Future podcast here with my partners, Noel and Michelle, bringing you just another way to interact with us in our community. The Peralta Interactive Facebook page, many of you are already familiar with. And here comes a podcast that'll be exclusive on our website. So, brought Noel and Michelle here. Love these two to death. And they're going to be sharing their hearts and souls. What are we sharing with them today, anyways, Michelle? What are you into?
For those of you that don't know me, my name is Michelle. I am part of the Invest in Your Future podcast, and we are here to give you a little bit of motivation to keep you going. En English y en español para mi comunidad de latinos.
Hey.
Saludos por ahí. Aquí estamos para aprender y crecer. So stay tuned. A little bit of fitness and health and all that good stuff. A lot of good stuff to come.
Excellent.
My name is Noel. You guys can catch me on Instagram at Untitled. I love sharing real estate stuff, crypto. We're also talking about some stock market ideas.
Absolutely. Not financial advisors, but we just love the topic.
Yes, definitely not financial advisors, but definitely love to invest into it. And, we just want to share these skills that we have developed with you guys. It's a big journey to be an entrepreneur, and a lot of things come into play. And you're not alone, guys. We're here. We're all a big family, and we like to cater to the community. By the way, if you guys ever have any questions, feel free to interact with us. We'll be getting back to you guys.
Excellent. And speaking of community and just networking in general, as you may know, we're also going to help you build your community, build your leadership team, because we all build leaders, right? So there's a saying that I always like. It stuck to me when I read this, and I probably heard it so many times, but your team is as strong as your weakest link. And, that's why we committed to getting together, because as second generation business owners, we are now carrying the torch that our parents have built, Luis y Sara Peralta, Diamantes, in this organization. We're bringing it to the digital age and bringing partners and leadership like Noel, Michelle. We are on the same mindset. You're going to meet many of our leaders as we continue with the podcast, special guests. It's going to be such a great time to just get together and interact, right? So, speaking of which, building community and whatnot, you can always find us on our website, peraltaint.com. Great way to submit questions and comments, like Noel was saying, get in touch with us. Of course, we are on Facebook and all that good stuff, but también para la comunidad hispana, tenemos todo en español aquí también. Hop on our podcast, become a guest. We're excited to have you guys join us. So I just want to start off with maybe just mentioning some mindset stuff, because, you need to have the attitude of gratitude. They say Les Brown, just amazing mentor, leader of ours. And my father, I always hear him say, it's not the problem, it's how you handle it, right? How you solve it. It's like a broken record for Michelle and I, and I'm sure you've heard that type of stuff the most. So
Kiyosaki says it in one of his books. He says, I don't think about why can I not get it. I think about how can I get it.
Wow, another great one-liner. What's another one-liner that sticks out for you?
For me, it's not about how you get the money, it's about what you do with the money. So,
nice.
That's also probably it.
Right?
That's also probably a Robert Kiyosaki in A Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Very powerful just speaker, and that's what we're here to share with you, is those key facts of how to ultimately change your mindset, and diving into fitness and health, how to change your healthy habits, how to change to healthy habits, because in order to have a clear mind, you also have to have a clear body. What are you giving off? Because we give off bad toxins when we're angry, or when we're upset. So just making sure that you're level-headed and having the right proper tools from the beginning of the day to be able to end the day and in the middle of your day have good results. So
just something that we all don't really pay attention to. It's there, but we just don't seem to like initially reach out for it because we half the time we don't know the information.
You don't know the information. You feel like you don't have enough quote unquote time, but
Motivation.
honestly, 30 minutes a day is enough. 30
Yeah.
minutes a day is definitely enough.
You don't have to go on, these long marathon, especially starting off these long marathon workouts to lose 15 pounds in 1 week. It's not going to happen. And, just like I love this because we were just talking about this earlier. And I'll say this again, you'll hear this, say this, but success principles are universal. And what I mean by that is you can take these success principles, successful habits, disciplines, all that, and apply it to every area of life. Because we were literally just talking about the stock market, and we have a great segment called the microwave mentality, and it pretty much says, I'll just take it to the most relevant times. But last February was when kind of everyone jumped onto crypto and Robinhood app and traditional stocks and all this other stuff. And everyone wanted to get rich quick because they saw primarily, this is what I'm admitting anyways, when I saw GameStop do what it did and people were putting in,
A lot of kids made money.
yeah, people were putting in $2,000 and coming out with 20 and all that other stuff.
Kids made money.
Yeah. So I hopped on the train. But to your point, you have to, you're not going to lose that weight. You're not going to gain that money in just a week or in just a few days. It's literally a building process, little by little increments that get you to where you want to be.
So it's called some people want to go through the jackpot like experience where, you make an initial, you make an initial investment and boom, you're rich.
Yeah,
it doesn't always happen like that.
No, it's very rare that it does, actually.
Sometimes, everybody, I think, should know. If you don't know, then you should. But not everything that we see on Instagram is actually true. Some of these people spend all of their money going to make that one video and probably get nothing in return for it. And some people hold back and invest that whole money that they invested in that video and get returns from it in different ways. So not always what you're seeing is what's happening, it's what's happening behind the scenes.
Absolutely. It's the whole iceberg meme picture, right? The effect on that. But combining, to your point too, Michelle, I'm just kind of bouncing off, but combining physical health and mental health, and of course that comes with diet and healthy eating that, I need to work on. The behind the scenes stuff, right? But I do love how combining the two helps to the greater good of just everything around you. Especially going to the gym and committing to that, if you like sticking to that schedule, I feel like it helps you stick to a schedule everywhere else. And that's how it's been working for me, anyways. It's just like
they say we're a creature of habits, but good habits or bad habits, you have an option. So
absolutely.
Habits are definitely habits. Yep, and you have to create a routine, create structure behind that routine because you can just create a routine and not execute, but you have to create that structure behind that routine and having a community and being around, you are who you hang out with. So being around the right people consistently, is just so important. So ask yourself that, am I surrounding myself with the right people? Am I engaging with the right people? And what is it that I really want to focus on? Because you can't be a grasshopper. Jump here, jump there. You got to have your main three things, and that's
dedicated
what,
focus.
I've learned over the time is just to ultimately have three main things. In my case, your situation may be different. Noel's situation is different. Whatever your piques your interest, right? And just really go dive in deep, go head first, and just really focus on that. Because when you focus on that, everything else around you will come together in ways that we ultimately don't even imagine.
Something that I always, when we talk and we get together, I always think about our grandma always told us, for our Spanish people, everybody knows this, I'll say it in English and Spanish, and you said it earlier, is dime con quién tú andas y te diré quién eres. And tell me who are you with, and I'll tell you who you are. That's something that is also universal because
absolutely
it plays out. It doesn't matter what language it is. that determines who you will be in your life and your net worth, unfortunately. So if you're hanging around with toxic people, if you are involving yourself in toxic, actions, I mean, what's going to come out of it is something toxic. Now, if you're hanging around with successful people and you're surrounding yourself by successful ideas, then you're definitely going to get a different outcome of your life. So check your circles and, you know, mark the X's.
I love it. I love it. Hitting you with some bangers on this first one. Man, that was great. I didn't even have to say, I was like, I want to say something, but they got it. It's amazing. So, what I'll just add to that saying is also because you said something that resonated to me about, it's not how much money you make, it's what you do with it, right? And because you go through entrepreneur journey, you talked about the Instagrams and all that stuff, and there's ballers everywhere and all this other stuff, right? And fake or not fake, it still brings the perception of if you're an entrepreneur, if you're trying to do something for yourself, you're just this materialistic guy who wants, or a girl who wants to own a jet and wants to have followers and all that stuff, right? Not that there's anything wrong with that, but a lot of entrepreneurs do it for the value that's created in that journey in personal development, right? And if you're making money in a moral, ethical way, heck yeah, I'm gonna ball out. We're gonna go to Crown Rally, which you'll see soon. We're gonna go skydiving. We're gonna go to amazing places and traveling. Once things open up the way they need to, and it's gonna be exciting. We're gonna show everyone how to do it the right way, and based on what you value, you can determine what that person's character is. So, just kind of pulling that full circle with all you guys. Love how we're just bringing the heat here and amazing content that I can't wait to build on. So it's going to be very excited. We're excited to have you on the journey with us as well. And yeah, you got any last remarks before we leave them out?
No, just stay tuned. Just always have a pen and paper with you guys. Really ask a lot of questions and reflect over each and every episode that we have, because it is amazing when you actually can relate with somebody in real life, not somebody that you can't have access to, just somebody that you can actually talk with. We're going to have live sessions that we're actually physically live with you guys, just
We definitely got some
engaging.
people that we're going to interview. It's going to be really fun.
Yeah, it's really awesome.
Coming up, so stay tuned,
Yes.
guys. People with different experiences. For one of them, it's one of our family members who has been making a big turn for himself, and I'm sure he's going to be happy to share that with us.
Can't wait. So excited. So excited. So we're going to just wrap up with that one. We love life, positive attitude, mentality. So we have just, everyone's got a motto, right? And so we got to do it the right way, guys. Where are we going to see them at? We'll see you at the top.